Hello, my friends. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome back to my face and my card making space. And another summer themed card with OLO marker coloring and ink blending and 3 types of splatter. I had fun. And if you're watching this the day it goes up or a couple of days after, Pretty Pink Posh has a summer sale going on. I will have a link and all the info in the description box below the video. It goes till for a couple more days, I think till the 26th. Info will be below. At the end of the video, in the end screen, I'll have my OLO marker playlist because I've got dozens of videos using those. I'll also have my Pretty Pink Posh playlist because I've got tons and tons of videos using all the fabulousness that is Pretty Pink Posh. And yeah, everything I used will be listed and linked in the description box below the video. My links are affiliate links. That just means that if you click on one of my links and end up placing an order, I do get a little kickback from that at no extra cost to you. That's what helps, keeps lights on, pays the bills, enables me to keep bringing out content. And yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping. Let's get into making the card. So I'm using the Summer Sips stamp set from Pretty Pink Posh, and I had stamped all the images from the set onto Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 110 pound cardstock. And I used the Rainbow Splash black ink to do that. And then for my coloring, using OLO markers. And this first little bit is real time, not sped up. This is the speed at which I normally color. I just speed this up in editing so that we're not sitting here all day. This didn't take super long. I put a bit of extra time coloring these. I had fun and did my thing. So it's going to speed up right now. Now I'm moving like super speedy. Anyway, with OLO markers. I talk about this, but not everybody watches all my content. I get it. So these markers do come with connectors, and you can like screw them together, and then they're a normal size marker. So you can have options. You can have either the brush ends, which is what I use, and the other end's chisel end. Fine tips are finally on pre-order. Those, again, that have been watching my content know I've been waiting for a long time. And I'll have a link to like the fine nib. They're basically doing it sort of like a Kickstarter, like it's a pre-order situation. So I'll have a link to that. You can check it out. I'm super excited when I do get them because they don't ship till next year. I will be connecting my markers and then I won't have to keep doing this spiel. So anywho, I just use them like this though. It looks really, really weird on camera. It looks uncomfortable. It's not, trust me. It's not, this does not bother me at all, even with my hand and wrist issues. I prefer using the Olos this way because that way I can see all the colors I have at a glance, because I just do not want 2 different colors connected to one marker. No, won't do it. And I don't like chisel nibs. Those aren't for me. Some artists really love that, and that's fine. I was like, why buy literally a marker that I'm not going to use? So yeah, fine nibs. Amy is very happy. So I worked my way through coloring in all of these images, and I did a fair bit of this wasn't my usual, like a lot of times I'm like, I just slap the color on, we don't worry about it, we're not even doing a whole lot of blending, what have you. This was one of the times though where I went a little extra and did quite a bit of blending and even lightening things up, like coloring these like drinks, because you're dealing with like glass, things like that. And it was fun. Honestly, it was fun. So continued to work my way through. This was another one of those times too where I didn't really have like a set color combo in mind. I was kind of just coloring, like grabbing colors at random, which obviously this video is done. The card is done. Like I finished it. But when I did all this coloring, I kind of ended up like running out of steam. And then I was like, sometimes you're just not feeling it. And this is what I tell people, regardless of what you're doing, whether you are coloring or you're, ink blending or you're just whatever you're crafting and you're just not feeling it and you think it looks like crap and you're just like, what a waste of time and you're frustrated, walk away. like set it aside, either just do something, like work on something else, make something else, or like just set it aside and like walk away. Come back to it later. It's amazing how just, a little bit of time and distance makes such a difference. And that's what I did with this stuff. This and the sentiment that I'll show in a minute. I was having a rough day and I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I spent, all this time coloring, whatever. And then I came back to it later and I was like, what is wrong with you? These are great. This is fine. These images are so fun. And then I finished the card. So it happens to, I think, all of us. Once I was done coloring, I took my white gel pen, added tons and tons and tons, little dots, little highlights, all the things. This also, I took my time. This is all sped up, but I took my time and just adding it, and it makes everything just pop, and I love it. I love it. So when I was done all the coloring, I was done all the highlights, all the things, I used the coordinating die set and I die cut all of these images. So got everything lined up, run it through my die cut machine, and then I grabbed another panel of that same Classic Crest Solar White cardstock, and I am going to just scribble 3 of the markers onto it. It's things like this that I'm going to do, is where like a chisel end comes in really handy, but at the same time, the brush end works fine for this too, because I don't do hardly ever. And I'm just like coloring my cardstock before I die cut it. So, and the reason I don't do this very often is like I have a million inks. I have a million different colors of cards. I've got all the things. But you can do things like this. You don't need to have all the things. Like my mantra, do as I say, not as I do. Anyway, I just added the color, lightly blended in between the very different shades there. You can like do more like feathering and blending. That was not the intention with this, because this is just going to get die cut like so with the outline for this. This is the Fun in the Sun shadow dies. And so I die cut the outline from that. And then the letters I die cut from just the white cardstock, and I die cut twice to stack together. Usually my rule of thumb is with sentiments, I usually do like 3 layers, because I always use, heavyweight cardstock, and I die cut 3 layers. With this, I just did the 2 layers, since all these letters were individual, and me being like, I don't have patience. But the 2 layers at least gives it that little extra, bit of dimension. So I glued them together and then glued them to the background. And yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun. You could also do things like that outline would look really fun, like pattern paper. Or you could just stamp a bunch of small images, like create your own pattern paper and then die cut the outline. That sort of a thing. So I just did the marker coloring and yeah, adhered all of my white die cut letters here into place. And then once I get that done, I took yet another panel of white cardstock and I die cut it with the Sunburst pierced plate die, which I've used in previous videos already. You guys know. Piercing, stitching details with wafer dies, debossing, like all the things we have now, all these details. Love it. Love it so much. So much. Because anything that adds detail and interest with no extra effort on my part, I'm a fan. So I die cut that background. And then to, zhuzh it up some more, I'm going to take some yellow ink. This is Sunbeam Positively Saturated ink. And one of the big Pink Fresh blending brushes, and starting right at the center. Blending that ink right there. And then as there's less ink on the brush, softening it out towards the edges. So the color will be more concentrated right there in the center, and then soften as it goes out. And again, love so much. So once I got this, like the amount of ink that I'm happy with, and I just kind of kept going, because like I can stop, me and my heavy hands, but continued to blend until I'm happy with the amount of color I've got on there. And rather than glue the sentiment in place, because I had plans, I'm just going to set it on top of the background, and then I'm going to add a ridiculous amount of splatter. I go through phases. I genuinely find it funny now that a lot of you will comment on some of my videos if I either don't do splatter or I do very, very little. I just like, get inquiries like, are you feeling okay? Like, what happened? It's like, trust me, I always make up. I always make up for it. This was one of the times I went completely nuts. It was fun. So this first bit is the Pink and Main Pearl Paint and Splatter. Y'all, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's so shimmery. Right now, like on camera, it looks like nothing, but I'll tilt it in the light at the end. It is fabulous. You just have to make sure, shake it up really, really, really well before you use it because all that shimmer settles to the bottom. Same thing with, I'm using the Pawsitively Perfect, the opaque white and the opaque black splatter mediums. Those two, those I do not shake. Those jars are different. I don't shake them, stir them up really well because the pigment settles to the bottom. And then, yeah, use my fan brush and just tons of that shimmer splatter, tons of the white splatter, and then the black, I only added a little, just a bit, just a touch of the black splatter. And the black, like with all of it, but the black especially, I clean up immediately. I put the lid on immediately so that I don't knock that over because that stuff does stain. The black for sure will stain everything. So when all that splatter was drying, I white heat embossed sentiments from the Summer Banner Greetings stamp set. I white heat embossed them onto black cardstock, and then I die cut them with one of the Banner Greetings 3 dies. Pretty Pink Posh has a bunch, and I love that they do this. They'll do like little series with different releases of sentiments. Like these ones are the banner ones. There have been like vertical ones, etc. And then there'll be like coordinating wafer dies that just work across all the sets, and I'm here for that. So there's like piercing detail on this little banner as well, which lovely. So on the inside of my card, and my card base is a top folding A2 white note card. I stamped 3 of the images from the stamp set, and I used Ocean, Rose, and Sunbeam inks, and then adhered my little banner sentiment. And then the card front with the Sunburst pierced detail, I am gluing that to the card base with liquid glue. The splatter is now obviously completely dry. So glue that in place, put some big blocks on it, let that dry. And then I laid out all my images. And I didn't show this, but I laid out all my images and I took a photo with my phone. I've talked about this in other videos. When I've got like layouts like this where there's like multiple pieces or I've, laid things out and I really love how it looks, I take a photo with my phone because the second I start removing everything, I will forget where it all is. Every time. Does not matter. So you can't see it, but I have my phone propped up like right in front of me and I'm referencing that because as I was taking things off, I forgot where I put them. That's just, So I glued some of the images directly to the card front. This was why I didn't glue the sentiment down originally. Because, tucked some under the sentiment and then glued the sentiment. And then the remaining little images here, I am like gluing down and then some I'm popping up with foam squares to give dimension and just packing this card right full. Like this is summer. And this video is going to go up after. Yeah, I posted a similar, like another summer themed video that also did OLO marker coloring. Simpler coloring. I mentioned in that video how that card would be great for like end of the year, like for teachers, that sort of a thing, instead of like, I do love like the apple and pencil theme and like great teacher, like those types of cards. But these ones are also kind of fun for end of the year, just like happy summer, all of that. This would also kind of work for that, I think. Just a fun card. So, yeah. Or just for anyone, Who wouldn't love getting a card like this in the mail? Like, yay, summer, love it. So anyway, I continued to add all of my die cuts, getting them adhered in place, adhered another sentiment from that same set, the Summer Banner Greetings, and then die cut with the Banner Greetings, one of the Banner Greetings 3 wafer dies. And then my final bit of embellishment is these lemon drop jewels from Pretty Pink Posh. I've actually had these for, goodness, close to a decade, maybe longer. Love it. That was what Pretty Pink Posh started originally, was like just little embellishments. And she had me from the get-go because my little inner magpie, very much appeased. I have more embellishments than I can use in multiple lifetimes, and I don't care. Love it. Do you need all the things? No. Do I? Of course. Anyway, glued those into place with liquid glue, just picking them up with my embellishment wand. Let the glue dry, and this card's complete. So we got the shimmer. Oh, I love that shimmery splatter. So tons of splatter, lots of color, little bit of bling, super, super cute images. This was a lot of fun. After I walked away from it and came all back to it, this was a lot of fun. And links to everything are in the description box below. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, thumbs upping, commenting. It helps a ton. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much to my amazing Patreon supporters. For anyone that might be interested in joining my Patreon community and supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description box below the video. For everyone else, as always, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my videos, for thumbs upping, commenting, subscribe if you haven't, I'd love to have you. And here's a couple other videos for you to check out in case you missed them. Bye!